on, guys? Welcome back to another episode, and today on the lift we have David's 350Z. So originally when this car came to us, it had a 5.3 truck motor in it with a cam and a few other things, and not to our fault, that motor was bad and it blew. But there's a silver lining to everything. David decided to upgrade. Let's go ahead and start that montage. Alright, so we got my boy David here. He's got that big smile on his face for a reason. I'm going to put his Instagram down here below, and he's got a YouTube channel, so make sure you go follow this build. But he's got a sick 350Z. Let's tell everybody what's been going on with this car and where we're at now.
So now in here we have a Blueprint Engines crate motor, a 408 bored and stroked from a 6.0 to a 6.7 408 motor.
Woo.
The motor's supposed to make around 600 horsepower NA,
yeah,
hopefully. So, and then we have a stock LS3 intake manifold, stock LS3 fuel rails and injectors for right now, but we are going to be upgrading it.
Yep. So, and OEM's okay, man. When it comes to manifolds and stuff, they flow pretty good.
Yeah,
so
the best flowing stuff. So as of right now, we got a big boy motor in there, and we're hoping we get some good live action.
Yeah, so we didn't want to bore you. David dropped the motor in yesterday. Yeah. So now really all we're doing is buttoning up all the wiring and securing it. Man, we're right around the corner from this thing firing up.
All it needs, hook the radiator up, oil lines, and put
that's
some fluid
about
in
it.
The car. Yeah, put fluid in the car and the engine ready to start.
Man, so then we're going to absolutely shred. Well,
I'm super excited to hear this thing start up, because the 5.3 sounded good, but
yeah,
with a way bigger motor, it should sound gnarly. So
I think this is going to be one of the gnarliest sounding 350Zs out there, yes. Period.
NA, naturally aspirated.
NA. And eventually, after he enjoys it for a little while, because we did want a reliable build, we're going to throw some juice at it.
Yep.
So
a little bit of sauce.
A little bit of sauce to it for them haters that want to talk that crap.
Yep. All
right, well, we're going to get to it. All right, so we've been working really hard. We've got David's 350Z just about ready. Ethan's gonna plug up the computer, we're gonna roll it outside, and we're gonna get its first start. So on a fresh motor like this, Ethan, what are some main things that you need to check for that you always wanna do?
Well, I'm gonna check to make sure the map sensor is reading a true 0 right now, so that we make sure that our fueling is, if your map sensor reading is off, then everything is off. So I always check that before it runs. I'm going to check the engine coolant temperature and the intake air temperature, make sure that those are reading reasonable numbers before start. We'd like to start it up. This is never run, so we'd like to start it up and immediately take it through its first heat cycle as long as there's no issues. So
that's really about it.
Yeah, I'm about to connect and check those items, and then we'll get going.
I'm gonna go through the starting process and let you guys hear how she sounds. Looks good, drives good, smells good, feels good. She's a ripper.
It's board stroke, got a big cam in it. It's supposed to push around 600 horsepower on some good race gas.
Yeah.
On the dyno once we get it there. I've got a Holley one-piece water pump kit, which is I recommend to anybody that does an LS swap. That kit's amazing. We've got some Holley valve covers, LS3 ported and polished heads.
Yeah.
So get that air flowing nice and smooth.
Nice and smooth.
We've got the ISR swap kit and oil pan, so that's a good kit for this car. Moving on to the suspension, wheels, tires, and brakes. We have started off in the front with some Consi wheels on some Federal 595 RSRRs. Angle kit that I have, as you guys can see.
Check out
it's a
this
full
angle,
lock.
guys.
I've got a FDF Mega Mantis kit on here with the billet upgrade parts. Coilovers, I've got Field 441 Plus coilovers from, Odibachi, so had to rep my boy out there. Out back, we have the Willwood big brake kit with the Consi wheels again with the 595 SS's on the back.
I like the style of 2 different wheels.
Yeah, I love it. I couldn't decide which wheel I like better, so I went with both of them.
Yep.
That
Wish I could do that with the wives, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, right? So moving on to the interior, it's not finished yet, but as you guys can see, it's a work in progress. So to start things off, you gotta have your wheel. Got my sponsorship D&D Performance. Got their breast cancer awareness wheel with their quick release hub.
It's a great looking wheel.
Yep, I love that wheel. I wired in my own custom switch panel with my little Arizona bracket there. Got the Holley Terminator X touchscreen here. And that's really it for the interior.
Yeah.
We've got I do have some good things coming. I'll see if I can add that in this video, but we'll show you guys that when it gets here.
Yeah.
Out back on the exterior, we had to go with the Drifter 2 rear bumper. That's my favorite bumper for the Z's. Also, super expensive, super hot boy JDM taillights.
Yeah.
I had to get those. Got the carbon fiber hatch here. Can't really see it, but we got True Focus bash bars. They're good. I'm repping their shirt right now, True Focus Fabrication. They're great guys over there. Ended off with the ISR EP2 turn down exhaust for the S13 that I retrofitted to fit.
Let's go ahead and hear this thing one more time.
Start.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start it one more time for the boys. Woo! Man. Boy, this thing is just beastie. She's a spicy boy.
Yeah, I love this car.
Oh man, fire me up. Yeah.
It's a beast.
Well, right now he's just happy because it's running and driving. Ethan still has a little bit of tuning to do on it, so we're gonna hop into that. Yeah, we're gonna hop into that whenever he plays with the Holley. He's going to paint it. We've got side skirts, we've got a hood, we've got a bunch of stuff and details that we need to finish up on this car.
Yeah,
but right now,
alignment, it needs to get raised up because as you can see, I've already baconed my fenders a lot.
Yep.
So it does need to get raised up in the front and the rear. That's why the side skirts don't on, because they don't fit because it's too low.
Yeah.
Essentially. But we are gonna get it aligned, and once it gets all one color, then it's gonna look real spicy.
yeah, it's gonna look really, really good. And I think maybe we're gonna go over to get dipped. I'm not sure.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get dipped. I already got my deposit in. I already got the color that I want, that I know.
Woo!
This car, it's the only color. It's the only car that I know is going to be in this color.
Yeah.
No other 350Z has this color that I know of.
And we're going to keep that a secret right now because we're going to do an unveil video to show you how sick this thing looks whenever it's done over at Get Dip. Make sure you go check them out, link below. All right, so what else around this thing, man?
Other than that, it's a simple swap.
Yep.
You know, everybody does their LS swap 350Z. It's like, they say it's no big deal, but I mean,
We've got a really nice motor in here.
yeah, it's not just your simple junkyard swap LS3 or LS swap 350Z. This is a really,
It sounds like a race car.
yeah, it's a really expensive motor and a really expensive build, and what essentially is a race car.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think once we enjoy it for a little while and we get some of the exterior, I think we're going to throw some nitrous at this thing as well.
Yeah, absolutely, 100% putting this car on the shot. Ethan said I wanted to do just a 50 shot, but Ethan was like, "Oh man, that motor is bored, stroked, and built."
Oh yeah,
You
50
shouldn't
shot,
do it.
you're going to get like 2 horsepower per cylinder.
Ethan said, "There's no way you're gonna do anything but a 150 shot." So
Yeah.
he wants me to do 150, so I guess we're gonna do a 150 shot.
All right. Well, like I said, we still have a lot to do on, with this car. We just wanted to kind of do a build breakdown of where we're at right now. Lots of content to come. The next video, more than likely, is going to be Ethan street tuning this thing and getting it on the dyno.
Getting on the dyno, putting down those numbers, and hopefully we can crack. I'm hoping for at least 550 because coming from the 5.3, the 5.3 only made 350 horsepower, so
550 in this thing is going to be unbelievably rowdy. Yeah.
The car only weighs 3,000 pounds, so 500 horsepower is going to be insane. 350 horsepower is insane.
Yeah.
Because it's the torque that matters too.
Yep.
That torque curve is going to be outrageous.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really good. Well, hey, make sure you go and check out David's channel. He's got it. David, you want to go and rip out?
I'll plug my YouTube channel. We'll put it right here. It's called David XE.
Yep.
Same as my Instagram. You can follow me, David_XE on Instagram and YouTube. Instagram sees all the content first, but my YouTube gets more in-depth detail of what we got going on with the build. So definitely go check my channel out right there. And yeah, man.
Well, hey, I hope y'all enjoyed this first video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next episode.